Hello. What up though, everybody? In this video, I'm going to be talking about what it's been like for me living here so far, my social life, school, everything. So without further ado, let's get into it. That's not the phrase? That it? I think you don't know what you're talking about. Disney wouldn't lie to me like that. They probably own the phrase. They own everything else. I don't think you know what you're talking about. Now, when I moved here, no one told me how hard it was to find accommodation. I had to stay in a hostel for the first month of me being here. I know I made a video about a couple months ago about how hostels are awesome, and they are. Not changing my stance on that. But this one in particular was the worst hostel I've ever stayed in my life. This one. Right there. They had the capacity for at least 200 to 250 people. 3 working bathrooms, 6 working showers, 6 working toilets. I don't have to do math for you to let you know that that is terrible. So yeah, that was pretty tough. Not all things were bad that came out of it though. I had a guy that was staying in the hostel with me, and every time he walk in, he's a real sketchy looking dude. Like one day I had a couple drinks in me, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna talk to him. He's like, oh, you know, my club's hiring. So I'm like, well, you need my resume? He's like, nah, you're not gonna need it. I'm like, you're not gonna need my resume? Am I gonna be a stripper? Because I've done that before. It's actually on my resume, Chocolate Thunder Drop, right there in bold, actually. But nah, they wanted to start me off as floor staff, and that next day he comes to me, he's like, hey, you got the job, you start tomorrow. I'm like, whoa, they didn't even interview me. They don't know none of my information, my situation. They don't know schedule preferences. I'm like, that's wild. So not everything about that place was bad. School has been an adjustment, just getting back into that education setting. My classroom is extremely diverse. I got people from the States, Ireland, Nigeria, China, Hungary. I had 3 Indian students, but these motherfuckers just was like, no, not coming today, or ever for that matter. I've heard stories of people coming and like using the education as a visa and just finding work or whatever. They were just like, nope, not doing this school shit. Start school back up in a couple weeks, so I'll be buckling down here pretty soon to get back into it. I couldn't live in that hostel anymore, so I decided to look and see if I could find a place of my own. Expensive as fuck. I looked to see if I could find like a place if I shared it with one other guy. Expensive as fuck. So I eventually found a place. This guy was renting his room out because he wanted to go home for a month. So I was like, perfect. I'll move in, and at the time there was 9 other people in this house. One thing I wasn't prepared for. There was a husband and wife that was staying there, and they'd have guests over sometimes. Now one day I'm in the kitchen just minding my own business, and this guy walks in, and I look up and he looks at me like, what's up? And I'm like, bitch, don't what's up me like you live here. Who are you? He's like, oh no, it's fine, I already paid her. And I'm like, what does that mean? So the next day one of my roommates comes in, he's like, oh, so you met the husband and wife? And I was like, yeah, I guess. He's like, yeah, they're not husband and wife. I'm like, oh, what? Oh, yeah, they were definitely prostitute and pimp. Here's the thing that confused me. Why would you bring them back to the house? Like, we all live here, and you just be bringing your customers to the house? Like, what? She brought 2 guys home one day, and like one of the guys was like, you want a drink? I was like, nah, man, I'm good. He's like, okay. Well, we got cocaine too. I'm like, who in the motherfucker? Give me my shit. It was too much. It was really weird because the guy who she was with, presumably her pimp, would just be upstairs with her while she's doing stuff. The room ain't that big, so what are you doing? Just sitting in the corner, just reading a magazine? Like, yeah, never seen her do that one before. That was a whole thing. I knew I couldn't stay there long, so I ended up looking for another place and found the place that I'm in now with 4 other people, 5 if you count the puppy. So I'm okay with this. I like this spot. One of the things that I wanted to do when I got out here, I know I needed to find like a hobby. One of the last things I thought I'd do is join an American football team out here. I didn't even know they liked it that much. And I was like, all right, yeah, I'll go. I love all my guys. Everybody's sound. Even the defense, and just like, you know, we don't even rock with defense like that because they be crying all the time. they cool too, I guess. So I thought that was like really dope. Can't wait for the season to start. So yeah, that was my experience in Dublin so far. Overall, I love it. I don't regret a single thing. Definitely still planning on being here for the next couple years. So if you have any questions about how I did it specifically, or if you need any advice on how to do something similar, I got you. I just want to say thank you again to every single person that watches these videos. I appreciate it more than you think. Like, it's just a view to you, but it's everything to me. So thank you. Don't forget to check out my travel page with tons of content that could make it to YouTube. So photography, edits, mini adventures, stuff like that. Also, any music that you hear in the background of my videos have been produced by me and are available completely for free. Check out this Instagram page. I keep all my music there. Links in that bio. If you ever want to use any of my instrumentals or collaborate on a track, just hit me with a DM. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Happy New Year. Everybody be safe. Make sure everybody gets home. Love you guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.